Greetings everyone, this is Nakia coming to you with another video. So I had an amazing morning today. I got up and I walked the lake at Lake Merritt, and I paused and went to one of my favorite spots in the garden area, and I was sitting in front of some bees who were just kind of, doing their thing, pollinating and moving from flower to flower, and I was just studying them, just looking at them. And what came to mind for me was, first of all, just giving thanks to the bee for all that they do, for us, for creation, for our food system. And so then I just realized, like, wow, just like the bee has a innate DNA. It knows, just like any creature knows what it is here to do and be, and literally be, right? It just knows, just like the bees, the birds, all the animals, they are born with this just knowing their purpose and fulfilling their purpose. And I was just thinking, like, wow, just watching the bee flow from flower to flower, and just being so, and giving, the bee was giving its all too. It wasn't just kind of halfway doing it. Was like, doing its thing. And when I think about us, and as humans, like, we are all here to create, to co-create, and to give and receive, and give, and to go back and forth with that whole process. And I believe that if we don't already know our purpose, it's there. It's nowhere out here to go and find and look for. Like, it's in us, just like God blessed every creature with the knowing of what you are here to create and do and be and give. It's in you. We just need to tap into it and express it and bring it forth. And it may be that thing that or you've been hearing people tell you all the time that you're really good at that. You really should do that. Like when you get feedback from other people, and sometimes it really is on point. People are telling you you're really good at something. You should probably look at that. For me, different examples were hair. So braiding hair is something that I know that is within me, a gift that I had recognized at a young age. I've been braiding other people's hair for almost 15 years now. But even before that, I used to, play with my baby dolls and play in my grandmother's hair when I was like as early as 7 years old. And no one sat down and taught me, this is how you braid. This is what you do when you braid. No one did that for me. It was something that was just in my DNA. It was something that I just knew how to do because it was a divine gift that I was blessed with. And I expressed it. And of course, over the years, you expand and you grow, and then you realize, wow, this is also a source of income that could turn into a business. And with creativity, there are no limitations. It's endless. And so that has been a blessing for me to recognize that. So I get the question all the time, like, who taught you how to braid? Who taught you how to do that? Nobody. I can't really explain that, what's written on my heart to do, that I've just been gifted with. And it is one gift and one purpose that I recognize. And there are many, many purposes. And your purpose changes. So your purpose is not going to be just one thing all the time. Even though I've had this gift all these years, there are so many other purposes and talents and things that I know that I'm here to do and be and share and give and receive with the world. It's just about, where are you right now? And pick one of those things and go in on it. And that's been a huge struggle for me. to focus on one thing, and I'm still kind of working that out right now, where because I've always done multiple things. That's just how my brain works. My whole beingness is about co-creating multiple things, but now I'm kind of learning, perhaps I need to take one of these things and really like feed it and give it the attention that it needs, because it's the time for it right now. And continue to feed the other things as well, but just not be so separated from them all that I can't reach a level of success that I know it can if I really were to give it my divine attention. So that's something I'm recognizing. And we all have gifts and talents and things that we should be doing. We should be expressing. I feel like if you are not expressing your divine gift, if you are not doing the very thing that you know you're here to do, that thing that brings you joy, that thing that is written on your heart, that thing that you feel so good when you do it, that thing that you would do even if money wasn't even involved, you would do it, whatever that is, that passion you have. If you are not doing that, then you are doing yourself a disservice. You are doing the world a disservice because you're not being in service in the way that you should be, the way that you've been brought here to be. And so if not now, then when? And if you're working on somebody else's dream because you got to pay your bills, what are you doing when you get home? Are you going 40 hours a week or 20 hours a week on your own purpose and your own gift and the thing that you want to build so that you can eventually leave from working on somebody else's dream? Otherwise you're just kind of stuck. And then it becomes a thing where you're unhappy. And but who knows? You might be at a job that gives you peace, and you actually get to do your purpose and fulfill your purpose at your job. That's fine. That's great. I'm just encouraging us to take that leap to really feed that which is yours to do and be. What is written on your DNA? What's written on your heart to express to the world? And do it. Don't worry about how it's going to happen and where you should start and all that. Just do it. Just start somewhere. Because once you leap and you start, then it's going to expand. It's going to expand because when you leap, when you move, then things are going to show up. Doors are going to open. And before you know it, it's just going to grow and prosper the more you stay consistent. But if you just feed it a little bit here, a little bit there, then you won't really get to see the success. Then, you might end up being mad because you didn't see the success, but you didn't see it through. So you have to see it through so that you can see the fruits of the labor. So you can see the seed go from seed to sprout to, full-on plant. But you have to be consistent. And I'm learning that. I was super consistent with hair, and I'm still doing it, The jewelry making, it's been a year. And I'm being consistent with that, and new things are opening up. And it's time right now for it. And my new business with the coaching and speaking and that whole piece, I still need to feed that. But I'm realizing right now it may not be the divine time for it to jump off yet because I still got work to do. I have more work to do to become more of a vibrational match to my public speaking and my coaching and, that whole business that I know that I'm capable of doing, that I know that's written on my heart, that I know that I'm going to do, even if I'm not getting paid to do it. It's for me to do. But there's still some things that I have to transform and on the inside to work on so that I can be a vibrational match to its expansion, because it's going to be big. It's going to be big. But right now, I'm just kind of forced to look at goddess jewelry because it's starting to grow and expand, Very grateful for that. And I'm just going to stay consistent and be open, because things may change. Who knows? So, yeah, that was just a little inspiration that I got when I was still in the garden, listening to the birds singing and chirping, and watching the bees do their thing. It just inspired me to just really kind of reflect on, the importance of us doing the things that are written on our hearts to do. So I encourage you to think about, what are those things that you know you should be doing? What's written on your heart? Like, what are you here to do and bring forth in the world? And take an action. Start somewhere. And if you've already started, pick it up again. Pick up where you left off. Like, continue to feed that dream. Continue to feed your creativity. So that is my request of you. And feel free to comment. Feel free to, ask me questions, or just share what are those things that you know that you're supposed to be doing, but maybe you're not doing, and what might you need support with, let me know. So, yeah. With all of that said, I don't want to make this video too long, so I am going to end it here. Feel free to go to my website at nikiadiller.com for more inspirational videos. And peace, love, and light.